As a parent, you've probably had that nagging feeling that something isn't quite right with your baby, despite your pediatrician insisting everything's normal. Maybe it's the way they struggle to sleep unless they're held. Perhaps it's their constant fussiness that extends beyond typical newborn behavior. Or maybe it's those digestive issues that your doctor dismisses as normal baby stuff. It's okay to trust that your parental intuition is right. Those subtle signs are actually indicators of hidden neurological stress. According to research published in the Journal of the American Osteopathic Association, an astonishing 99% of newborns, even those considered perfectly healthy, show some form of somatic dysfunction affecting their nervous system. This hidden stress isn't just causing temporary discomfort. It could be laying the groundwork for future health challenges. Today we're going to explore why 40% of children now suffer from at least one chronic health condition, and how addressing hidden neurological stress early could be the key to breaking this troubling trend. So if you're a parent who's noticed subtle signs that something might be off with their baby, despite being told everything is normal at well baby checkups, if you've ever been dismissed when voicing concerns about your child's fussiness, sleep difficulties, or digestive issues, this information could be everything. Because you're about to discover how hidden neurological stress can affect your seemingly healthy baby, the signs to watch for, and most importantly, how neurologically focused chiropractic care can address the issues at their root. You'll learn why traditional pediatric approaches often miss the subtle signs and how early intervention can set your child up for optimal health and development. In our office, we have a little girl named Dixie. And I've told her story a few times before. But Dixie's story was that there was some stress back during the pregnancy with her. And it led to a labor that was not the easiest labor. It was difficult and some intervention was needed. And what this led to in Dixie was a constant spitting up. Now, not just the kind when a baby overeats and so they spit a little bit of the food back up. We're talking all the time spitting things up, and mom trying to figure out why this was happening. When she went to the medical doctors, they gave her medication to manage it as acid reflux, and they told her that she would simply grow out of it. But Dixie's mom's gut was telling her there was more to it. And she came in because of a referral, and we did the scans and showed her, and it all made sense. There was stress stuck in Dixie's nervous system, causing her to constantly spit up. Now, after about 7 months of care, Dixie is no longer spitting up like that. The only time she does is if it's a food she doesn't like, so she just spits it back out, or she overeats, right? And so now Dixie's life is vastly different. Her family's life is vastly different because now they get to enjoy things again without worrying about needing to take multiple changes of clothes to the sitters or throughout the day because she's just spitting all of her food up. And so you see in stories like Dixie's and others that we've heard where we're told that the baby is normal, there is something called the perfect storm. And we need to understand how the perfect storm is creating hidden stress in babies. The perfect storm refers to a cascade of stressors that begin early in life and can set the stage for neurological dysfunction in babies. It typically begins during pregnancy when a mother experiences chronic stress, causing hormones like cortisol to cross the placenta and impact the developing baby's nervous system. Research published in Science Direct shows that maternal stress during pregnancy can actually alter the development of the baby's brain, creating a foundation for dysfunction before birth even occurs. The birth process itself, while natural, can create significant physical stress for newborns. And this stress is often magnified by common interventions like C-sections, forceps, or vacuum extraction. So how do birth interventions create neurological dysfunction? Well, things like C-sections bypass the natural compression sequence that helps prepare a baby's nervous system for life outside of the womb, potentially leading to retained birth trauma and neurological stress. Forceps or vacuum extraction apply significant forces to a baby's delicate head and neck, potentially causing the brainstem and vagus nerve to be out of proper alignment. These physical challenges often lead to subluxation, areas of neurological interference that disrupt the communication between the brain and the body. So what are those subtle signs of hidden neurological stress that you as parents should watch for? The first is sleep challenges, whether that's difficulty falling or staying asleep, restless sleep, or only sleeping when held or in motion. These aren't just normal baby things, but potential indicators of nervous system dysfunction. Things like feeding difficulties, so poor latching, excessive spitting up, or becoming easily distracted during feeds can all stem from neurological stress. Or digestive issues like constipation, excessive gas, or signs of colic, which is excessive crying for more than 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, often indicate vagus nerve dysfunction. You can also get things like physical asymmetries, preference for turning the head to one side, or flattening on one side of the head can signal neurological imbalance. Sensory sensitivities, things like heightened startle reflex, excessive irritability in stimulating environments, or difficulty calming when overstimulated, are all red flags for nervous system stress. So then why do traditional pediatric approaches miss these issues? Well, standard pediatric care focuses primarily on measuring growth, checking for visible illness, and monitoring major developmental milestones, not subtle neurological dysfunction. The conventional approach typically follows a wait-and-see pattern, addressing signs with medications only when they become severe enough to warrant intervention. This approach often leads to caring for signs without addressing the underlying root cause, potentially allowing neurological dysfunction to compound over time. So how is neurologically focused chiropractic care going to help address these hidden stresses? Well, neurologically focused chiropractic care offers a gentle approach to addressing hidden stress in babies with adjustments using extremely light pressure, about the same amount you'd use to put in a contact lens or check a tomato's ripeness. Gentleness is key. Advanced Insight neurological scans objectively measure nervous system function, detecting subluxation and dysautonomia that would be missed in standard pediatric exams. By addressing subluxation and promoting proper nervous system function, this care helps babies develop more resilient, balanced nervous systems that support overall health and development. It's okay to trust that your parental intuition is right. Those subtle signs are actually indicators of hidden neurological stress. Click the link in our bio to find a qualified neurologically focused chiropractor for your baby today.